This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Haley is off tonight. Our top story, getting around downtown Sarasota may soon get easier. The city of Sarasota is negotiating to bring a new ride service to the area, but it's not free for the city and it's not local. ABC7's Ray Collins joins us now with the details of the plan. Ray?
That's right, Scott. The rides are free. Drivers work for tips. And as usual, there are two sides to every story.
I think it's a very good idea.
Downtown Sarasota resident Joey Daskalaitis is talking about a new ride service coming to downtown. Here's video of the Gotcha Ride Company outside the recent Comic-Con event in Manhattan. Little motorized cars that can't go more than 35 miles per hour. The service began in Tallahassee 7 years ago, and Sarasota would be its 9th location.
I probably wouldn't call a taxi to go from here to Hollywood 20. Wouldn't do it. I'd either walk or I'd take one of these cars.
Ron Soto is head of the Downtown Improvement District and a big fan of Gotcha rides. He says similar companies are already covering Siesta Key, and it's worth growing the concept to the downtown area, which would range from Mound north to MLK and 301 west to 41.
You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about anything. It's a gift to the city.
But the city's going to pay for it.
Well, yeah, the city's going to pay for it, but it's a gift to you from the city.
Soto says this gift is costing the city $200,000 in the first year and says the money would come from the award Sarasota received as part of the BP oil spill settlement.
It's cute.
Irv Helmuth owns a local taxi cab service. In the past 4 years, his company has grown to 7 cars that averages 10 rides a day each. But you might be surprised to hear he's not concerned about the Gotcha cars taking away his business. He says his rides start at $8 minimum and involve more than just a few blocks up and down Main Street. But he does think the city of Sarasota could have found a local company to do this.
They could have talked to some people locally, if they wanted to support local businesses.
We reached out to the city of Sarasota media spokesman for comment, but it was after hours. As for Soto, he can't wait for the service to begin.
From what I understand, it's a done deal, and it should hopefully take place in April.
And just like on Siesta Key, the rides would be free and operate on tips, Scott.
And Ray, any reason why none of the companies that operate on Siesta didn't apply for this service?
I asked Soto that question, and he said, quote, as usual, the city has too many regulations.
Okay. Ray, thank you so much. In other news tonight, a synagogue in Sarasota was recently the target of some anti-Semitic graffiti. Sarasota County Sheriff's Office reports leaders at Temple Sinai found swastikas drawn on a window, door, and shed on Tuesday. The symbols were drawn with black marker and removed immediately. Investigators do not have any suspects at this time. Hours later, only a few miles away from the temple, another act of vandalism motivated by hatred, this time against a homeowner's political beliefs.
They showed their support for our president, our soon-to-be president, and they had their entire front house desecrated with some vulgar language.
Homeowners made quick work of the spray paint, covering it with a fresh coat that same day. Florida Department of Environmental Protection approves the permit to protect Lido Key's shoreline. Sarasota City Manager Tom Barwin making the announcement tonight. The project would renourish more than 1.5 miles of Lido Key's shoreline with sand from Big Pass. Now, it hasn't been dredged before, and opponents of the project have raised concerns it could negatively affect Siesta Beach to the south. Let's get a check on our weather now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob, really pretty night out there tonight.
Yeah, not many negatives as far as the weather goes. A beautiful evening, and looks like temperatures down to the low 60s right now, and the dew point temperature quite comfortable at 52 degrees. Winds are out of the northeast at 7. The pressure continues to rise at 30-22. Satellite and radar imagery showing generally fair conditions over much of the southeast. There is a storm system kind of riding the ridge that's keeping us under the fair skies right now, causing some rain mixed with snow and freezing rain over parts of the panhandle of Texas and into Oklahoma. But for tonight, a few showers along the east coast. That's about it this evening. We're looking at temperatures now into the 50s and 60s and 70s across the state. 50 in Jacksonville, it's 59 in Orlando, and 75 now in Miami. We'll let you know about the weekend and how warm it will get coming up in a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. Australian police arrest 7 people suspected of planning a terror attack on Christmas Day in Melbourne. Police reassured the public and promised extra security across the state.
Well, the attack that we all allege was being planned, we believe certainly was going to involve an explosive event, the use of explosives, and we've gathered evidence to support that.
Police chief says there's no longer a threat to the public. An intense manhunt is underway for the terrorist who allegedly drove his truck through a crowded Christmas market in Berlin. 12 people died, dozens more were injured, some of them seriously. Some of the victims were Americans. New dash cam video shows the truck involved in the attack plowing through the streets of Berlin into that market. Police are now looking for Anis Amri, a 24-year-old man from Tunisia. German officials say they have found Amri's fingerprints on the outside and inside of that truck.
We have his photograph, we have his fingerprints, and we have his DNA. So he can't disappear.
U.S. authorities have put out a bulletin and laying out security concerns for the Times Square New Year's celebration. It says the German attack, quote, heightened concern about similar attacks being replicated in the near term. President-elect Donald Trump and his transition team are discussing a plan to impose tariffs on foreign goods imported into the U.S. That's according to multiple sources. Jim Acosta has more on how big this tariff could be.
Amazing people.
On the shores of Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump is generating waves, with the president-elect's team making it clear a fight is coming on trade.
China, which has been ripping us off, the greatest abuser in the history of this country.
Sources tell CNN Trump is considering an executive action to impose up to a 10% tariff on imports to strengthen U.S. companies. Critics warn that could spark a trade war. But Peter Navarro, the man tapped to lead the incoming administration's new trade council, warned Trump will crack down on countries that engage in unfair trading practices.
Donald Trump doesn't want to slap tariffs on anybody. Ronald Reagan didn't want to slap tariffs on anybody. But if they cheat us, he will do that.
Top Republicans like House Speaker Paul Ryan have sounded cool to such talk.
I'll tell him what I've been saying all along.
You're not going to do it?
We can get at what he's trying to get at better through comprehensive tax reform.
Through a carrot.
Trump is also getting tough, even with his biggest surrogates. One day after Newt Gingrich said Trump was ready to give up on his campaign battle cry, "Drain the swamp."
Drain the swamp of Washington. We're going to have fun doing it.
He now says it was cute, but he doesn't want to use it anymore.
Trump is putting Gingrich in his place, tweeting, "Someone incorrectly stated that the phrase 'drain the swamp' was no longer being used by me. Actually, we will always be trying to drain the swamp." Gingrich backed down.
I want to report that I made a big boo-boo. I talked this morning with President-elect Donald Trump, and he reminded me. He likes draining the swamp. I mischaracterized it the other day.
A lot of progress today.
Still, other longtime Trump loyalists are being rewarded, with advisor Kellyanne Conway named counselor to the president, while Sean Spicer was selected as White House press secretary, just one of a slew of new staffing appointments. As for Trump's other key advisors, his children, they're making moves designed to tamp down on questions about conflicts of interest. Trump's son Eric explained to the New York Times why he will stop directly raising funds for his charitable foundation, saying, "As unfortunate as it is, I understand the quagmire." Conway said it's a new posture that will hurt the Trump children's charities.
The idea that these folks are trying to help people in need, and those people are going to suffer now.
But Trump's family is under a new microscope, as daughter Ivanka found out on a JetBlue flight when one of the passengers tweeted his husband intended to harass Ivanka and her husband Jared. Passengers who allegedly made that threat were removed from the plane.
That's Jim Acosta reporting. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back. He'll have the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, with the holiday, well, it can bring some stress. A local doctor will talk about some of the biggest stressors and how to avoid them. And for night owls looking to get in some holiday shopping, we'll tell you where you can grab your gifts while most other shoppers are catching some shut-eye.
ABC7 is proud to present Line Dance Central. Now you can learn popular country and not-so-country line dances from the comfort of your own home. Just visit mysuncoast.com, click on Entertainment, and you'll be kicking up your boots or flip-flops in no time. Brought to you by the White Buffalo Saloon and Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
A poodle butter dish. I'll use this. A chicken purse. It's so artsy. You're really good at giving gifts.
This holiday, give the perfect gift.
Perfect.
Flowers, always the perfect gift. Beniva Flowers and Gifts, exceeding your expectations.
Florida Studio Theater presents Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, celebrating fierce women with fierce vocals from the 70s through today. Featuring songs by performers such as Cher, Tina Turner, and Reba McEntire. Don't miss what critics are saying is a lively, high-energy driving review with powerhouse singers. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves is now playing. Tickets can be purchased by calling 941-366-9000 or by visiting floridastudiotheater.org.
This holiday season, give the greatest gifts of all, safety and peace of mind. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And Subaru has the best resale value of all brands for 2016. Now, during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease a new Forester for just $209 a month or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Bob had us out at the Jingle Run at Lakewood Ranch. Beautiful night for that.
Very successful. A lot of people showing up and raising money for a good cause. We talked about that earlier. The beautiful night, too. I know a lot of the runners enjoyed the lower humidity that was around, and it is going to stick around, too, a little bit more so tomorrow morning. So the fog that was around over the past couple of nights, not as much of a problem, so that'll be good news. And it looks like skies will be relatively clear, too, for tomorrow night. Sharkies on the Venice, right there out of Venice. Linda Brunn sending this nice sunset photo in. Appreciate that. And Norm getting this from the Lights in Bloom at the Selby, actually. Yes, that's a pretty good shot right there. And again, spot the station. You know, we did this last night, and you can see it quite clearly. You're going to see another opportunity tomorrow night, just after 6 o'clock, right around 6:10. You look to the northwest, basically, and it will come down into the Gulf of Mexico and disappear to the southeast. And you should be able to see it out over the Gulf of Mexico. Again, maximum height about 80 degrees above the horizon. And get a good shot of that. Skies will be clear, I think, tomorrow night as a result of a large area of high pressure, which is going to stick around for the upcoming weekend and beyond. It looks like clear skies, warm temperatures, unseasonably warm temperatures anticipated right through Christmas Day with highs into the mid-80s we're talking about. Inland counties near the coast will see highs right around 80 degrees. No rain around, too. We're going to see dry conditions persist, I think, right through next week, too. There's a 10% chance just because of a pop-up shower due to the heating of the day, both on Saturday and Sunday. 62 degrees right now. The dew point, though, far enough away, so no fog threat right now. There could be some patchy fog developing tomorrow morning, but that should burn off pretty quickly. High today was 78 degrees. Our normal high, 72. Will be even warmer still tomorrow. 85, the record high. I don't think we'll see that set or tied or broken, but it's going to be close in some areas, especially inland. Low this morning was nice, wasn't that? 55 degrees. No rainfall to report for the month now. We're just over an inch below average. Now, as far as the overnight forecast goes, I mentioned the patchy fog. Temperatures dropping down into the upper 50s, and then lots of sunshine tomorrow. A beautiful day for us on Friday. with high temperatures soaring into the low 80s, mainly across the inland areas, upper 70s near the beaches. 54-degree dew point in Tallahassee. It's 52 in Sarasota and 48 in Orlando right now. Still warm, still muggy down south too at 72 degrees. There, 68-degree dew point in Miami. You factor in that, again, you try to find out where the fog may be forming, where some fronts are located. There's a front down to our south that is, for the most part, stationary and fading away. So that atmosphere down there a little bit more moist. For us, though, it was comfortable tonight and will stay that way overnight. Low temperatures will be into the upper 50s, so they're not going to drop much from where they are right now. It's 58 in Arcadia, 70 the Gulf temperature, so it'll be a little warmer in places like Holmes Beach, Anna Maria Island. We'll see temperatures there right around 60 degrees. As far as the hourly forecast goes for tomorrow, high temperatures will top out in the low 80s for most areas under mostly sunny skies after a little bit of patchy fog burns off tomorrow. The storm track has really shifted out west and into the southern plains right now. You can see this storm kind of emerging out of the area of Arizona as well as New Mexico and Colorado. This is going to run into a high pressure ridge and weaken as it heads off to the northeast. There's another rather large storm system moving into the Pacific Northwest, that's where all the warnings are right now for the most part. There's some warnings into parts of northern Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa. Temperatures right now into the 30s and 20s across most of the U.S., 40s along the eastern seaboard. Now, for us boaters, it'll be a little bit breezy to start the morning off, 15 knots, subsiding somewhat to 5 to 10 in the afternoon. So seas will come down too a bit. Up tide 232 and a high tide at 745. Forecast tonight, look for just a little bit of patchy fog, mostly fair and 58. And for tomorrow, look for some morning fog, a high near 80 degrees, and then mostly sunny for the rest of the day. And through the weekend, it looks to be pretty warm right through Christmas Day. Highs in the low 80s and lows in the low to mid 60s. Had a chance to get out with Captain Johnny Walker and some folks from the state of Indiana to catch some fish, and we caught a lot. Here's more. With the colorless, opaque, dull, Midwestern-looking winter sky, we made our way out to the grass flats with some live shrimp. A quick lesson from the captain, and these two boys from Indianapolis were ready to reel them in. First fish, this one.
What is that? It's a float.
It blows up like a balloon for a reason.
No, when they're scared, that's their defense. The fish tries to swallow, and they blow up, and the fish can't swallow.
And as the threat diminishes, it deflates and is gone in a poof.
He's gone. He just blew.
Oh my God.
Ethan hooks up and muscles this fun-fighting fish into the boat.
One fish, two fish, three fish, bluefish.
One of only 21 fish he caught on this day, but who's counting?
You think, Bob? I'll tell you what, this is a heck of a day. A lot of fish being caught. No signs of really red tide. And you know what? This is a great day.
Younger brother Owen couldn't agree more, catching this ladyfish known as the poor man's tarpon.
They jump a lot. That's a big one. Woo! Little. Yeah. We don't bring them in the boat because they like to poop.
And it got even better as Ethan hooks this one of my favorites.
Pompano. Pompano.
All right.
Wow.
Look at that fish.
That's beauty.
And it didn't stop there as the fishing remained steady through the morning as they land this Spanish mackerel. Despite the cold, the fishing kept these kids warm as they kept reeling them in one after another. And even Dad got into the act.
It's a nice one. Well, you know, we've had a great morning this morning. We have been tearing up the ladyfish and having a great time. Good day out on the water. Remember, take your kid fishing because someday they may take you.
I got to tell you, Johnny said that day of fishing, which was just yesterday, said it was the best he's had in a long time because of the red tide. So although the red tide is still prevalent, it's getting a little better out there. Well, offshore, it wasn't a problem for Jay Riley. He caught this huge red grouper, and that's a big one right there. You can see he caught that over the weekend, this past weekend. And Jay, another Jay Tinsky, the fly guy, catching this nice snook, and he caught that on a nice fly there, matching the hatch there, I guess. Good job, Jay. And then Beach Fishing Adventures, Bo, Charlie, and Andy. Andy, the dad there, catching some drum right there on, I think that was off of Longboat Key. Again, that was a nice catch. They're catching quite a few fish there just off the beaches as well.
Wherever you go.
It seems like right now it's pretty good. Now, there's still red tide. We've had some people email me and saying it was pretty bad where they are on Longboat Key, but it's patchy, so it wasn't too bad.
Okay. Bob, thank you. Well, Well, you may be feeling more stressed with Christmas now just about 3 days away. Finding a parking space at the mall, some last-minute shopping for the perfect gift, and standing in long checkout lines are among the many pressures affecting people during this time of year. Then there's the extra expense of travel, dining out, and presents. But one particular holiday trait is what sets our stress apart this time of year.
Getting together with family members that they may not see except for certain times during the year, and what that means in terms of old baggage that needs to be brought up. That, more than anything else, seems to be stressing patients out.
Dr. John Mason of Sarasota Medical Center says when people are stressed, all kinds of things can happen. Focusing on what's important may reduce your stress level. One department store is trying to ease the stress that comes with Christmas shopping. Kohl's department store now open 24 hours a day for last-minute shoppers. You can shop around the clock now through Christmas Eve when they'll close at 6 p.m. There are 2 stores on the Suncoast, one on University Parkway and another on Central Sarasota Parkway south of the Sarasota Square Mall. Stay with us. Sports is coming up next.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you receiving all the benefits available to you? Do you know there is money available to lower your Medicare prescription costs? Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you with no cost or obligation. We'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized companies to find the coverage that's the best fit for you at a price that fits your budget, and we'll do it at no charge to you. Plus, you may be able to save money on prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call the number on the screen now to make sure you're getting all the benefits you deserve. Don't wait. Call now.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Only Fiat gives you Italian engineering with a heavy dose of Suncoast style. So what are you waiting for? Hurry in for big savings during the Big Finish event going on now at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Don't miss the 19th annual Thunder by the Bay Motorcycle Festival, January 5th through the 8th, to benefit Suncoast Charities for Children. This year's festival welcomes special guest Blue Oyster Cult to the premier sports campus at Lakewood Ranch on January 8th at 4 p.m. Admission is free. Festival events include a sporting clay tournament, kickoff party, welcome Thunder event, Cruise for Cash charity motorcycle ride, and a 2-day Rockin' and Ridin' at the Ranch festival featuring vendors, live music, a Taste of Thunder area, and more. VIP tickets are available. For tickets and info, visit thunderbythebay.org.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WindGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WindGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Now, sports.
The Lightning will have to play with their backup goalie for the next few weeks. Ben Bishop is out with a leg injury, so Andrei Vasilevsky will be guarding the goal for Tampa Bay for the time being. Bolts hosting St. Louis tonight, and it was a rough start for the Lightning this evening. First period, Bolts turn it over in their own zone, and David Perron will score and get the score for the Blues. It's 1-0. They score another to lead 2-0, but in the second period, the Bolts get on the board. Brian Boyle there in front on the power play. It's the first of 5 straight goals for Tampa Bay. Later in the second, Michael Bournival redirects a shot for the goal, and the Bolts a winner again tonight at home, 5-2 over St. Louis. Great matchup tonight for Thursday Night Football. Philadelphia hosting the New York Giants. Eagles got out to a good lead in the first quarter with 14 points, but this one going down to the end. It's now 24-19 on less than 2 minutes to go, and the Giants are driving, trying to take the lead in this game. But right now, the Eagles have the lead. Duke suspends one of its star players indefinitely after tripping an opponent for the 3rd time in a year. Coach Mike Krzyzewski announced the suspension today, saying the actions of Grayson Allen, quote, do not meet the standards of Duke basketball. Allen picked up a technical foul for tripping Elon Steven Santa Ana on a drive in the first half of last night's win. Allen, a preseason AP All-America selection, was caught tripping opponents twice last year. Tampa Bay Rays manager Kevin Cash is in the holiday spirit. He and his wife spent the afternoon volunteering to help shoppers at Johns Hopkins All-Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg and their All Kids Wonderland. This is the 4th year for the event. It provides Christmas presents to the children of about 275 families. Cash says it was a privilege to hand out those toys to the kids.
You get to actually, talk and communicate with some of the families that are here, and for our children, it's great for them to experience that, that people do have some tough times, and we want to provide some smiles during some of those tough times.
Cash and his family have strong ties to All Children's Hospital. His 9-year-old daughter, Camden, was treated at All Children's for a heart defect when she was younger. That's sports for tonight. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers right after this. Stay with us.
Google GoWildHonda.com. Lease a CRV for $219 during Wild's final clearance. Just $219 and 0 down. Now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Alex Karras Lincoln's holiday sales event is here. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Holiday scratch-offs are here, and oh, they make great surprises. Imagine the joy they will bring. With over $126 million in prizes, use them for a wreath or a place card for your feast. Attach them, scratch them, and let the magic happen. Holiday scratch-offs. The Florida Lottery has them. Just imagine.
Google GoWildHonda.com. Lease a Civic for $179 during Wild's final clearance. Just $179 and 0 down. Now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
Well, there's nothing like a surprise around the holidays, especially one involving a soldier. Sergeant Danielle Hammonds is an information technology specialist in the Army and rarely gets to come home for the holidays. She wanted to shock her sister, so she spent 11 hours on a plane and another 17 in a car to pull off this big stunt. She made her way to the lunchroom of her sister Carly's high school, and then after the big reveal, tears started flowing. Carly says seeing her sister was at the top of her Christmas list. Wish granted, right there.
I'll say so. Spending all those hours too in the car and getting there, yeah.
That's a long car ride.
You know, she loves her.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Great holiday story there, and we're looking at some warm temperatures, Scott. We're gonna be string to see the temperatures in the low 80s, mid 80s, even inland areas over the upcoming weekend.
AC on Christmas.
Yeah, it's gonna be cranking all over.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Jimmy Kimmel is next. Have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow.